championship, but potentially positioning themselves for a run at the national championship with an automatic bid. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 3rd-ranked team, the Maryland Terrapins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? With some pre-snap motion. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the toss play now, running left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Defense not pressing this time. Back to throw. It's Brown. Freshman introducing himself to the quarterback there.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense is set up with excellent field position. They'll hand it off. Spins away from defenders. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The Terrapins churn out another first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line to give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? The quarterback making some changes at the line. And after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Backs against their own goal line, looking to throw the ball. And they'll be sacked back at the 2-yard line.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's picked off. He throws it right in the double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Now from the pistol formation. Here comes a handoff. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here's the handoff. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Terrapins come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And they'll go right back to him on first down. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Looking to pass this time. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. That's a design quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, But here, he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open scoring. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Back to pass. It's Brown. He's moving out of the pocket. He pulls it in for a big gain. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He shreds the tackle. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
The Buckeyes are in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Not able to connect. Incomplete. The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They're going to run it here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Pressure is coming. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And it's good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. And the run moves the ball up to the 33. Second down play coming up. It's a run to the left. That picks up a first down. Spotted at the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's solid run, good for first down yardage. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Edwards. They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
The Terrapins getting set on 1st and 10. And now the handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
With the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the Terrapins move into the red zone. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Running back has it on a screen now. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
The Terrapins trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure, and now it brings up third down. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Terrapins. Methodical but effective for probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in the conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Only 11 seconds in the first half as they come up on first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Scanning the field. It's Brown. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the football. Catch made over the middle. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They bring it down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And the Terrapins looking to keep this drive rolling. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
The Terrapins will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. It's caught downfield. Tackle made quickly at the 9, but now it's 1st and goal.
The defense spreads all over the field playing zone, trying to make this quarterback make a mistake by throwing it into coverage. But he finds the soft spot on the curl and picks up a first down.
And the Terrapins hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. The defense backed up against their own end zone. To the air, it's Edwards. Running out of time in the pocket. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Well, still plenty of work here to do now on 2nd down and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
And they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
Receiver in motion now. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Boy, it's 3rd and goal, Chris, and they decide to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the football. The defense comes up with this big sack. And as an offensive coordinator, I don't think it's a bad call at all, but you got to put more pressure on this quarterback to make quicker decisions to get the ball out of his hands much quicker. Now, I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the freshman making an impact play there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Tough position here, 2nd and long from the 14. To throw, it's Brown. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And the returner will be brought down. Maryland offense is back out on the field now. They'd love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled quickly after the catch, but the ball moves all the way to the 30.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to chuck it again. Looking to scramble now. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The Terrapins pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass, it's Edwards. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. He shreds the tackle. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And the Terrapins looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. Second and goal for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now third down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins. Looked like the defense thought they had him contained. Look at the blazing speed in that quarterback.
Great design run for this quarterback, and you know what kind of threat he is with that kind of speed. The defense just seemed to be out of position from the very beginning. I wouldn't be surprised to see something similar later on in this game.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Moving right through the contacts. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now the important point after attempt. The extra point is good. They're down now 14, 24-10. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. Their last possession was a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive. Can the defense come up with answers this time? The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground, and tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Important 2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff. It's Pemby. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Big 3rd down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. They'll change the pre-snap look now. To throw, it's Edwards. Just trying to get rid of it. And he'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up 4th down.
Man, the quarterback here just threw this football away on 3rd and short. I'm starting to wonder about this running game right now. If on 3rd and short you decide to throw for it, maybe they're looking to give the defense a new look or maybe keep them guessing. Let's see what they do here on 4th down.
The Terrapins will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. 4th down pass is incomplete, but there's a marker down. A crucial call here. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted in a desperation throw here. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Dropping back, it's Brown. And he's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking for the wide out. And the ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in a good position.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Dropping back, it's Edwards. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Caught near the sideline. It's Smith. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock. But these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal. The Terrapins will line up here on first down and goal. That's a design quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Terrapins. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
They'll set up now for the extra point try. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route, the catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. It's always a special